Hi everyone. So last week we have watched our yellow Kofiau Morelia viridis or green tree python feed, and this week we have the green version. So as I explained before, most tree pythons are green, and Morelia viridis, they start their life as bright yellow or bright red neonates, and then they have a genetic color change and they turn to this green color with bluish haze, sometimes black dots, sometimes white dots, sometimes more yellow, sometimes less yellow. The thing with the Kofiau Island is some specimens stay yellow for a long time, or they may even stay yellow throughout or entire their lives. So this female started like as a yellow hatchling, stayed yellow for a long time, purchased by a friend of mine as a yellow Kofiau, and then she turned to be a green individual. She had a quick color change. So I managed to procure her, let's say, cheaper than she would be if she was still yellow. She has some nice yellow highlights on the side, some blue on top, and she is gonna be the mate for my yellow male, assuming that he stays yellow. But regardless what color they are, green tree pythons are amazing snakes. They are, as the name says, tree pythons, so they're tree dwellers. They perch and wait for their prey items to come by. They take mainly small rodents, but they also take birds. They actually have quite large teeth to be able to capture their prey, almost to the level of venomous snakes. Those teeth are quite, significant, and they also have, like all pythons, specialized cells which help them detect infrared radiation, and they also notice their prey due to their body temperature. So as you guys can see, she's doing a great job with that large mouse. I'm trying to get her to breathing weights. She is not a young animal. She's probably, around 3 years old, but she doesn't have the proper weight to breed. So we are trying to get her gain that weight, hopefully this summer for next year's breeding. But we will see where she can be. Another example of this sort of animal is the Amazon tree boas. So you can get animals filling the same niche in completely different environments and turn out to be quite similar animals. Amazon tree boas are not closely related to green tree pythons, obviously, one being a python, the other being a boa species. But they look quite similar because evolutionary they fill the same niche and they evolved this way. There is definitely a niche for tree-dwelling snakes, and these animals fill that niche quite nicely. So let's see the full picture here. As you can see, she's pure muscle, going down from her perch, trying to eat, and she did a quick job of that mouse for sure. I didn't film the initial strike and the wait afterwards because after she bit, she waited, I would say, about a good 10 to 15 minutes making sure that the dead mouse was already dead. You cannot explain snakes that the prey that they have in their mouths is already dead. They don't really get that, so they want to still kill it. And this is what happened. We waited for a while to film, but now she is coming close to the end. As you can see, there are several holes under the jaw. Those holes are where the heat sensing cells are. And really, I wouldn't want to be a warm-blooded animal crossing the path of a snake like this at night, because you are so open to the snake. It's unbelievable, really. It's a wonderful evolutionary mechanisms for these snakes. You know, pit vipers also have this. It's a very valuable skill set, to be completely honest, to be able to see in the dark. And some animals do that with specialized eyes, and these snakes do it with infrared vision. As you can see, she is done with swallowing the prey, at least the initial stages. Now that prey is slowly gonna move through her body, and she did a great job. She's now looking at me, obviously seeing my heat signature as well as my visual image, and you know, considering if I'm a threat or not, because you know, she's quite in an uncomfortable position right now, just being fed. And I'm sure she's trying to decide if we are okay. No, I think I just wanted to show the green animal to you as well as the yellow one as a contrast. Let's see if I'll be able to breed these snakes. That's my intention. But regardless of the color, green tree pythons are absolutely amazing animals. Very beautiful, striking with their color and their behavior, and absolutely great to have in experienced snake collections. You obviously need to be somewhat experienced because you need to get the humidity levels right, so that you don't get mold in the cage, but you also have the right humidity levels for the snake to be able to stay hydrated. And where they come from is quite humid. Alright, she's going to the other side of her cage to disappear into the foliage and get away from us. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I wish you all a great week. Take care. Bye.